guys, today I'm going to be talking about all of my May favorites, and I have a lot of stuff to get through, so we're pretty much just going to jump in after my obligatory I cannot believe that it's already the end of May. I know I say that pretty much at the end of, or at the beginning of every single favorites video I have ever done, but I literally can't with how fast 2017 is whooshing by. But we're gonna go ahead and get started. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I don't know what this is. Egyptian, please subscribe. No, yeah, go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. And once you did done that, let's get started. The first thing I have to talk about is this eyeshadow from Maybelline, and it's in the shade The Glow Down, and oh my god. This is actually a recommendation from you guys. You guys were the ones that were like, Rox, please do yourself a favor, go to Target, go to CVS, go to Walgreens, and get this eyeshadow in the shade The Glow Down. So I did, because obviously I'm obsessed with makeup, and I was like, well, if they're telling me to get it, I must get it. So I went and got it, and oh my god, I have never seen such a beautiful eyeshadow from the drugstore. First of all, the formula is incredible, especially for a drugstore price eyeshadow. Like, look at that pigmentation. It is just so buttery, it's smooth, it's very pigmented. It almost has enough pigmentation to be considered like a metallic shadow in my opinion, but it's just so soft and blendable and just an amazing, amazing, amazing formula. But on top of that, you guys know I live for shades like this. Oop. I really do like live for shades like this, like that soft gold. Whew, it does something to me every time I look at it. I am wearing it today on my cheeks as like a highlight. Actually, honestly, I just drenched my whole face in this. So I wore it on the cheeks, on the brow bone, on the inner corner, on this part, like the base inner corner of the eyelid, even on my, décolleté, if you will. But yeah. Honestly, hands down, must have. If you do not have this, please, I'm just gonna like copy exactly what you guys said to me. For those of you who don't have this yet, please go out and buy it because it is absolutely incredible, hands down. Alrighty, the next thing I want to talk about is another glowy product. Surprise, surprise. So this is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer Radiance. So if you guys know Smashbox, they actually have tons of great primers. And one thing I like about Smashbox's primers is that they have such a nice range. So they have hydrating ones, mattifying, oil control, shine control, HD photo finish, stuff like that. So they really do have like a lot of different kinds of primers, but this is by far my favorite now, and I believe they just released this. I got it in a PR package not too long ago, so hopefully it's already out. If not, then it should be coming out really soon, but it is such a beautiful formula. I'm sorry guys, I'm getting so over the top excited in this video, but I love to glow, obviously, and this just has the most beautiful radiance to it. I see exactly why they call it the Radiance. Like, you can see even just on my hand by itself, it just looks so beautiful. Okay, I'm sorry about my bug bites too. Like, please excuse that. I get so many bug bites during the summer and it's not cute, but it just, yeah. Sorry about that. But as you can see, it is such a beautiful, beautiful formula, and it looks great on the skin on its own. I've actually worn this by itself with no foundation, no concealer, nothing over it, and like gone to the grocery store or whatever. If I just like, you know, have to go run a quick errand, sometimes I'll pop this on and it looks so beautiful because it just looks like you're lit from within, you know what I mean? But if you do wear it under foundation, you will be good to go. It's very long lasting. It makes my foundation apply really nicely over top, and in pictures, whoo, it is so beautiful in pictures because of that lit from within kind of thing that I was talking about. It just looks amazing. So definitely recommend if you like glowy finishes, if you like radiance, and if you're gonna be taking pictures especially, good primer to have. Another product, I can't even believe that I just discovered this month because it feels like it's been a ride or die product for me for years and years and years now. But this is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid in the shade Prosecco Pop. Now, I was previously using this product, but in Champagne Pop, but this month I discovered Prosecco Pop, and I'm telling you, it makes such a world of difference to find a shade that you really like and you really think suits you the best. So Champagne Pop on me, I love it still, obviously, but it does come off a little bit more peachy undertone, which I like straight gold for me. That's just me. But this Dunn did me right because it is, like I just said, a straight gold. It has such a beautiful, beautiful formula, as you guys know, and I love the actual shade of it. So I think this one is now my favorite that Becca makes, Prosecco Pop, just for my skin tone and my skin undertone and everything. I just love this. But honestly, this whole range, like all of the Shimmering Skin Perfector liquids, I feel like they're kind of must-haves. I know they are a little bit more pricey, but I really do think that they're worth it if you're looking for a liquid highlighter. I'm literally gonna be like Austin Powers Gold member after this video. Like, I've just had so many shimmery golden things on my hands, but I'm not mad about it. So, okay, the next thing that I want to talk about is actually a brush. So this is the Sigma Foundation F60 Titanium brush, and I really, really love foundation brushes like this, and this one in particular because the bristles are so soft. But what I actually use it for is to mix foundation. So I've actually been getting a lot of questions about this lately on how I mix foundations, what I do, if you mix them while they're already on your face, if you mix them like how to do it, you know what I mean? So what I particularly do is, I can't find it right now, but I do have this little ABH lip palette thing that came with their lip palette. No, it's like a little, you know what I'm trying to say? That like little metal thing that came inside the lipstick palette. I feel like if you guys have that ABH lip palette, you know what I'm talking about. It's that thing. Usually what I do is I'll take like a pump of one foundation and a pump of the other, or like maybe two or whatever. Like, I'll take a little bit of two foundations and I'll mix it on that little tray thing, and then I'll take this, mix it around with the brush, and then go ahead and apply it in little stripes, and then go in with a beauty blender or a foundation brush and blend it in. And I feel like that's what gives me the most flawless finish I can possibly get. So I really do recommend having a brush similar to this that is just going to be your ride or die, handy dandy little foundation brush that you can use to mix foundations and then apply it, because it just goes on so much smoother when you have a light layer on the face rather than just boom, boom, like blopping it on to your face. I know that blopping is not a word right now. I don't know where that came from, but I really do love this brush. And surprise giveaway right now, right here. So I got this extra Sigma titanium brush set. So this is actually the full set, and it comes with, let's see, 12 brushes, I believe, and this one is in here. So I wanted to give this away to you guys because these brushes are bomb. They're waterproof, they're very long lasting, they have a 5-year warranty, and they're just really, really nice quality. They will literally last you like the rest of your life. But yeah, I just wanted to throw in a little surprise giveaway again. Haha, did I get ya? Usually they're at the end, but this time I threw it into the middle. To enter, all you have to do is make sure you're subscribed to my channel and comment down below your all-time favorite makeup product of life, if you could only choose one, which I know would be hard. But yeah, so I like all of my little giveaways that I've been doing. I'll leave the giveaway open for 1 week, and then I will comment on your comment. So like, I'll reply to your comment letting you know that you've won. So alright, let's move on to the next product. I have been obsessed with these powders from Maybelline. So these are the Maybelline Fit Me's. You guys know, you already know my little love affair with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. Well, this month I discovered the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powders. So obviously, I'm a huge fan. What I like about these is that they really do set my liquid foundation well without making it look cakey, but they actually give me a little bit of extra coverage, which I think is awesome. And the reason I have two shades, this one is the one that I would use all over my face. I believe this is the shade 230 Natural Buff. Oh yeah, it's on the back. Okay, yeah, 230 Natural Buff is this one. And then I also have a darker shade in the shade 330 Toffee that I use for bronzing. So this is actually what I use today. It's what I've been using most days this month, just because I love that it gives me a little bit of extra coverage. It has a very nice natural tone. When you use powder foundations as bronzers, I love the effect because it's always gonna look very natural, because obviously, you know, these are made to go all over your face, so it's never going to have that super warm, super orangey undertone. So, you know, you're not gonna be looking like a little Oompa Loompa over there. But yeah, I really love the finish of these. They don't get cakey at all. They just leave me with such a flawless finish, and I have to say, ever since I started using this to set my entire face and also to bronze, I have been receiving so many compliments on my skin lately. Like, I don't know what it is. I think it is this, to be honest, but lately, or probably like this past month, 3 weeks to 4 weeks, I have been getting so many compliments on my skin when I'm just out and about. People will come up to me and be like, you have great skin, what skincare to use? And I'm like, no, I think it's this. Like, I literally think it's just the makeup that I've piled on, caked on, and no, honestly, not even caked. That was a bad word to choose because it doesn't get cakey, but it really does leave me with a flawless finish. So next up, what should I talk about next? Okay, I think next up I'm gonna talk about this brow palette, and this is from BH Cosmetics, so it's very affordable, but I have really been loving this one this whole month. So I don't know, I feel like I've kind of changed up my brow routine, my little brow, I don't know, whatever I've been doing with my brows, my brow shindigs. But this palette has been so essential and so beautiful as far as like, I'm totally losing my train of thought. Let's start over. This is a powder palette. So, well, no, they do have some waxes in here, but most of them are powders. So you get 8 brow powders and then 4 brow waxes. For the most part, I've been using this for the powders, and I've been mixing this shade and this shade together to really fill in my brows, but almost like softly, and I use it with the Dose of Colors brow brush. Let me get this. So I use it with this little brow brush right here, and I love this brush because it is so thin. I don't know if you guys can see how thin and narrow it is, but it just makes the most beautiful little precise strokes, and combined with this brow powder, I don't know what it is, it's been magical for me. It's been a little bit magical because, again, I've actually been getting a lot more compliments on my brows this month, even from you guys saying like, wow, brows on fleek, which I definitely appreciate. I appreciate all the little compliments that you guys give me, but I think that it's actually this. Like, before I was mostly using a pencil and then going over with a pomade, but I've basically replaced the pomade with powder, and I feel like it just gives it a little bit more of a soft, natural, but fuller look, if that makes sense, because the powders, I don't know what it is about powders, but whenever I use them in my brows, it makes it look a little bit fuller, but naturally full. So, like I said, I mixed those 2 shades together, and I feel like it's been, you know, doing something for my brows. So I really like this palette, and this palette in particular I would recommend because it has so many shades, especially, you know, if you're a working makeup artist, I think this would be amazing to have on set, but also if you're just dabbling with makeup and you want to try different things out, I think this is an awesome palette because it is so affordable, and it does come with the waxes as well. So good job, BH. I really like this. Next up, we're gonna hop to something that is not affordable, unfortunately, for me and my little, you know, my wallet and my bank account, but this is the Charlotte Tilbury Luxury Palette in the shade Dolce Vita. Oh my god, I cannot even explain to you how beautiful this palette is, you guys. And I've been wanting this for a long time. I put it off and put it off and put it off and put it off because it is like $50, $52 or something. And I was just like, there's no way. Like, I don't want to spend $52 on 4 eyeshadows. But I finally got talked into it by my Boscia fam this month at one of their launch parties. And I went like literally and bought it, and ever since then I've been completely and utterly obsessed. So what I like about these shadows, it is just 4, but you can definitely create full looks with just these 4, which I find to be difficult with most 4 or like quad eyeshadow palettes, I should say. But for this, for some reason, this one is really beautiful, and the shades are just so pigmented, especially this one. This is actually my favorite shade. I could die. I could die happy and be wearing that shade and be good to go. But all of the shades are just so beautiful. Like, that's pretty much, you know, that's the gist of it. It's just such a beautiful color range. It's a beautiful formula. It stays on all day long. I don't get much fallout. I always get compliments when I wear that palette. So I don't know, people are being really nice to me this month as far as like compliments go, but I really do. I don't want to love it because it's so expensive, and that's why I put it off for so long. Like, I didn't want to buy it because I was like, $50 though. But genuinely, I am glad that I did because it is a beautiful beautiful palette. The next thing that I want to talk about, this is the last makeup item actually, but this is a liquid lipstick. I like legit just lost my train of thought so badly, but this is a liquid lipstick from Kat Von D, and it is in the shade Ophelia. It's one of her newer shades, but it is such a beautiful pink nude. This is what I was wearing in my video about the best and worst drugstore foundations, and I got so many questions on that video asking what the lip color was, and it was this one, and I really like the actual shade of it. The formula is pretty good. I do feel like Kat Von D's formulas are a little bit hit and miss for me personally. I have some that I love and that I feel like, you know, wear nicely throughout the day and aren't drying, and then others do get a little dry on me, so I don't really know what's up with that. But yeah, they are a little bit inconsistent for me and for my lips, I guess. But this one particularly is pretty good actually. It's very lightweight on the lips. I feel like I can wear it for hours and hours and hours on end without reapplying, so it never gets crusty, it never gets dry, and just overall the shade is beautiful. It's like that perfect little pinky nude neutral. I love it. So yeah, this is the one that I was wearing for those of you that asked. I tried to reply to as many comments that I could on that video that were asking about this lip color, but if I missed anybody, yeah, it was this one. So I don't know what that was, but I'm gonna be moving on to a few little skincare products because I've been really into them. So this is the Tarte Maracuja Sea Brightener Eye Treatment, and oh my god, this is amazing. So this is what I've been using as my eye cream, and it just looks like an ordinary eye cream obviously, but when you feel it, I'm telling you, it just blends in, not even blends, I'm acting like it's an eyeshadow over here. It like sinks into the skin so beautifully and seamlessly, and it looks amazing under foundation and concealer and everything. Like I feel like my concealer always goes on really well every time I've applied this month, so I've become really obsessed. And I will say that I feel like, I mean, I don't think it makes like a drastic difference in the whole brightening thing, because I actually do have pretty dark under eye circles, but I feel like it does make a little bit of difference. So I'm gonna be, you know, continuing to use it for the next few months or whatever. Like I'm probably just gonna use this whole thing up, and I will let you guys know how it does over time, because obviously I think with any kind of brightening treatment or treatments in general, it does take time. Like you're not gonna notice results in like 2-3 weeks. You really, I think most of the time, need to put some time and effort into it. So I'll let you guys know what I think of this over the next few months, or, you know, especially when I actually finish the bottle. I think that'll be interesting to see if I've noticed a huge difference, but definitely as far as just like the feeling of the eye, what's it called, the eye cream and how it goes on under makeup, I love it, and it's definitely been a favorite of mine this month, and I'm gonna continue to use it like I just said. So another favorite, this is the H20 Plus Beauty Hydrating Booster. Now this is amazing if you have dry skin. I don't even have dry skin and I still think it's amazing. But so what this is like, it's basically like a little intensive treatment, if you will, and you take it in like a little dropper and you put it on to, you know, I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but you can mix it. The bottom line is you can mix it with you know, a moisturizer or even a serum and mix it in, and the little hydrating bubbles kind of like dissolve into your skin. Not bubbles, what am I saying? The hydrating beads kind of like dissolve into your skin, and they literally, it feels like your skin is drinking water, and it is so amazing. So like I said, you can actually mix this in with serum or moisturizer, or you can actually just use it on its own like I just did, and it will basically, you know, have the same effect as it's sinking in. It's really hydrating the skin. And the thing that I really wanted to talk to you guys about this in particular is that it actually makes such a difference in my makeup. I have noticed 100%, without a doubt, 100 P's, every single time I use this under my foundation just looks so glowy and flawless and luminous, and it almost doesn't even matter what foundation I use because it will always look better with this underneath it. So I'm always sure to use this every single morning, and I use it at night as well. You can use it every single day. You can use it if you just want like a really intense hydrating treatment, you know, once a week or once every 3 days. You could use it like that, but I personally use it every single day, and I love it. Like you can see, I've literally almost used half the bottle because I'm so obsessed with it. But I really, really like this stuff because you can mix it with foundations, you can mix it with serums, you can mix it with moisturizers, or you can use it on its own, and I just feel like it just is everything. It's everything to me. So that is actually it for my monthly favorites this month. I hope you guys enjoyed, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. I will be sure to list all of the products in the description box like I always do so that you guys can find them really easily. And let me know if you guys have been loving anything in particular that you guys think I should try, because your recommendation on this is life-changing. Like, honestly, holy grail product now. I already know. It's like, there's not a doubt in my mind that this is not going to be a holy grail product for me now. So thank you guys so much for recommending that to me. And again, if you ever have any other recommendations, I'm all ears over here. And don't forget to enter the giveaway if you want to win this amazing little brush set right here from Sigma. And that's going to be it for me. So remember, you are beautiful inside and out. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.